Alright, how's it going, everybody? Today we're going to be taking a look at the new third map that was just released a couple of days ago. Might actually just be like a week. I'm not 100% sure on the exact date. I was paying attention, but I'm extremely excited about playing this new map. I'm so excited because based off what I was seeing on the comments and like the discussion on the Steam forums, this map seems to have an increased difficulty. So I'm looking forward to how hard this map's going to be. It is definitely something that I am extremely excited for. I'm also extremely excited for the two new classes as well as the new heritage. So gonna get to making videos on those, and I'll probably make a video for the patch notes so we can kind of go over everything there. But let's just get into it. I'm gonna play Cultist because it's a new map and you always gotta do your best class, and I'll go Nomad so I get those extra rerolls. I'm gonna do it on 2x speed just because I feel like 30 minutes is just a very long time. So I'm gonna go ahead and play on 2x speed. So I'm already excited because this could be a vertical map. Okay, it's not a vertical map, the fact that there's no bottom. Still excited. I have a feeling that directional abilities are probably going to be very strong here, but I'm already extremely excited because, oh, look at this, there's multiple ways you can go. That is awesome. I like the new little mobs too. They're little slimes. Well, not slimes. Maybe they're leeches. Maybe they're snakes. I couldn't tell you. But I have a pretty big idea that directional abilities are going to be huge on this map because it looks like it's kind of like a corridor map, kind of like Crossroads, but it also reminds me of, you know, a nice old dungeon, like in older video games from like the PS2 era. So I'm looking forward to it. We got some wasps. And I'm already taking damage, so that's good. I feel like the mob density is definitely higher. So I feel like I might have to go some like HP regen and stuff here. This looks pretty cool. I wonder... What do you think? You guys think we could go through this? Or do you think that I'm gonna walk into a wall and be stuck there? Looks like there's this little walkway right here. I want to see what's up there. Guess I'll grab Chain Light Chalk because it's here. Okay, this walkway goes to nothing, but still cool. That's a nice little area. I would hate to get stuck there, though. That would feel bad. Let's see. I think I'm gonna try and get my SP regen up a lot because the mob density is feeling really fantastic. I'm very happy with the amount of mobs. I'm also going to take a little HP regen so I don't get extremely screwed over. I'm going to look for a bossing skill in a minute. Look for Fireball or Magic Missile. Granted, Icicle Barrage does do it, so it just depends on if I'm able to turn around. And this map seems like it's very close quarters, basically, so I'm not sure if I want to go with something that's going to force me to face the boss, especially when I'm not 100% sure what the new boss mechanics are going to be, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to walk into this crack because the mobs are a little bit low. And, oh my god, can you go back? Oh my god. Oh, that is so great. This is going to be so huge. If you're ever surrounded, you could just take this little teleporter. I don't know how close this is. Oh, I think that's relatively close because I think... Yeah, okay, so it's just a small gap, so you're not going to get that far away from the monsters, but you could definitely use that to your advantage for sure. That is disgusting. I'm very excited about that. Alright, let's take a look at the rest of the map. This seems like a bad idea to play around this area. It's a very small little hallway where mobs can walk on nothing, so I don't recommend you walking on there. Ooh. There's a little summoning circle. I wonder what that means. Oh, the new thing spawned. Okay, an evil crystal empowers the enemies. Ooh, I wonder if that means that this has some type of interaction with the mobs. If it actually like increases their HP or something like that. Well, it died real quick. So that's a good thing to know. The cultists can still target the map interaction at every 5 minutes. And since it was empowering the enemies, That's gonna be really important to get rid of as quickly as possible. Okay, let's see. What am I gonna look for? I think I'm gonna look for Icicle Barrage, so I can get the double size. Ooh, nice. And Chain Light Shock, pretty good. Those are both really good. Oh shit! I gotta get my what am I trying to say? Oh, Spectral Sword. I gotta get Spectral Sword. Okay, let's go and explore the rest of the map. We got our boss spawning here. Actually, I think I might want to stay in this corridor. This seems like it's a pretty good place for me to fight something. Got a lot of wiggle room. Hopefully it doesn't have some type of like mechanic that can shut off a direction. Kind of similar to the third boss on Crossroads that has the 2 laser beams on both sides of it. That would be really bad. But this seems like a good area. I can always TP away. So we'll kind of play around here for the time being. Okay, it spawned below me, so that's actually a hassle. And it looks like it has an ability that's kind of a straight line. So it shoots a diagonal and it shoots a straight line. So it doesn't seem like the most difficult mechanic to deal with, but I'm not in the best area in the world for this, honestly. The diagonal's not an issue, but the straight line one is. Oh, it looks like it's... For some reason, it's not lined up with me. That was interesting. Not sure if that was a bug, but if you guys could see, it was aiming like, you know, 1 or 2 like pixels above my head, so it wasn't going to hit me regardless, so I could kind of just stand still. Let's see, what else do I want to get? Daggers is pretty good. You know... This might be worthwhile, but I don't have any points in it, so I'm gonna keep rolling. Fireball. Fireball's good, boss. Fireball, the relic will double its size, similar to Icicle Barrage, so I think that one's gonna be pretty relevant. Oh, that's a huge EXP node. Did you see that thing? That was ginormous. It was yellow also. I don't think I've ever seen one that was yellow. I was reading in the patch notes that there are bonus EXP drops with like a higher amount, so I'm wondering if it's going to be easier to do the But Why achievement, which is to get level 77. Okay, back to what I was doing, exploring the map. Let's just keep continuing up these crossroads of death. Don't recommend playing around this. Oh my lord, what is that? They can go through walls, which is interesting because none of the other mobs can, and I can't damage them. So sounds like it's gonna be a fun game of run away from whatever that is. I had seen in the patch notes that there's like some like evil spirits type deal, and I'm assuming that's what this is. So don't let them touch you. Seems like they're probably like the specters from Cthulhu, the second boss. Oh, I need to get down somehow. Oh, the mob density is picking up. These guys have a ton of HP. These weird tongue looking boyos. I think I might try and get Ascension to level 10 because that'll give you some amount +1s. And it also has increased damage and stuff like that. Oh my god, that teleport is so nice. Like, that is definitely going to be something worth playing around in the future. Okay, so it's directly below me. Oh, and I hit it with my cultist ability. Nice. Chain Light Chalk. That's worth it. Okay, we gotta max out Chain Light Chalk. Since we have the second relic for Chain Light Chalk, it's gonna be important that we get that finished. I'm assuming these little specters, I'd like to call them djinns because they have their arms crossed. They remind me of a genie. So I'm guessing they last for 4 minutes, maybe 5. One thing I have to say though is that with this map being so kind of convoluted with lots of turns and lots of walls for things to run into, you're gonna end up piling up a lot of AI in certain areas. So you want to make sure that you're not like running yourself into a situation where you have to turn back into all of the mobs that you've kind of stacked up. similar to like a train in zombies on Call of Duty or any other kind of game where you're taking care of mobs like this. You just want to make sure you never run into the tail of your own train. What's that game called? The Snake one, like Snake. Well, I guess it is called Snake, but there's also like Snake IO. But yeah, just like Snake, don't eat your tail. Finally got Spectral Sword. I totally blanked on getting that. I don't think I want to play around that top area. There's too many turns and there's too many things for mobs to walk over. So it doesn't seem like it's going to be worthwhile. I do have the Fireball Relic. Seems like those little red things I'm not able to interact with. Second boss is going to spawn here in a second. This isn't really the best place in the world to fight them, but this is going to have to do. Nice, another plus on a mount. Okay, boss is down. Oh my, I'm assuming it's summoning whatever these things are. They look like pig riders. Oh my gosh, he just smacks his tummy and then he summons all those pigs. That's funny. Not the hardest thing in the world to dodge, and it's nice that it stands still when it does that. Gives you a little bit of time to actually dodge and get some damage in also. So it's like you can use the time where it's summoning to actually hit it. You just want to make sure that you're not too close. Like I am. I'm standing a little bit too close. But the knockback from Icicle Barrage is huge. I wonder if the crystals have any impact on the boss. Oh, I'm definitely picking up the boss relic 100%. One, because I know it's going to be an achievement, so I want that. But two, that is going to be super strong in this map. Alright, let's get... There we go. Alright, so Icicle Barrage is going to do fantastic clear. Oh, look at these little piggies. I wonder if I get skill size if they're just going to like make bigger pigs. That'd be hilarious. Can I break this? Is this a thing? No. Okay, this isn't Dark Souls. There are no invisible walls. I mean, maybe they are, but not that I can break into. What's the next skill? We're due Chain Light Shock. We'll get... Oh, look, I can hover over these now so you can see what level everything is. That's very nice. I'm going to take Duplication just because we already put 1 point into it, so not putting a point into it would be detrimental. I could do Grape Divider because it upgrades the damage. Nah. Nice. There we go. There we go. Okay. Second Icicle Barrage is huge. It increases the damage so much as well as the amount of clear. Look at how many more Icicles there are now. That's huge. Icicle Barrage is definitely, I would say, a top tier ability for this map. 100%. 100%. It is huge. This is very impactful. It just clears any hallway that you're in. I don't think there's been a hallway that was large enough to really matter. So I would recommend, if you're playing on this new map and you're having any issues, to definitely play Icicle Barrage. And the boss relic so far, the first boss, what did the first boss do? Oh yeah, the X. Oh, that is a sick mechanic. Okay, this is something new that hasn't been in the game yet. So I'm not sure if you saw, because things are dying a little bit too fast right now. But, oh, there it is. So these AI throw spears, but unlike, you know, some of the other things that have been in the game, these spears don't just disappear. They actually last. They persist. So that means you're going to have to be staying and paying a lot more attention to what is being thrown at you, because like say one throws one from my left and I continue to walk to the right, that means that spear is gonna last until it goes off screen. Like see, look, if I keep walking to the left with this guy, that spear continues on. So definitely gonna have to pay a lot more attention. I'm really enjoying the difficulty increase that has been added into this. I'm enjoying it a lot. And the mob density has been really good. That was definitely something that I was somewhat complaining about, is that the mob density in the game, especially later on, I would assume that it would increase. you know, as the game goes on, the game's getting harder, it should be more difficult for you to survive, basically. So the fact that the mob density kind of came in waves on the other maps, it would be, you know, high mob density for a minute or two, and then it would go to low, which, I mean, is a totally fair mechanic, and you can only please so many people. But this mob density is, I think, very, very fair. I'm really excited. This map is pretty fantastic. Oh, the shadows begin to whisper. Okay, looks like we got some more little genies coming at me. I don't know where that crystal is. See, the thing I dislike about this map is that I don't know it. That is definitely a big deal. Oh, where are you, lightning bolt? Okay, perfect. All right, we got the second lightning chain light chalk, so that's going to be huge for our DPS. It looks like there's these like Jinn spawning, but there's also like some smaller red things. Oh, this is a bad place to be. All I have to say is cultist best ever. Oh, nice, we got two. Perfect. So, do that and we'll look for a max HP. Sorry, as I was saying. Oh, I think the boss spawned. Okay, so this little mechanic, these exclamation marks that are popping up around me, I'm assuming are from the boss. The boss can walk through walls, which is important to know. Oh my lord, that did a lot of damage. Now we're gonna play the runaway game while I regen some HP. Looks like this boss can hit like the full freaking map. We're gonna play it safe and focus on making sure I have HP. Oh, there's a second doorway right there. I wonder where that one goes. Nice, okay. That boss was that was a very cool boss. I really like that mechanic. The fact that it had very long range. That was very, very cool. Okay, we're gonna go through this doorway. It might be stupid, but I think that took me to downward. Okay, yeah, so it's like one hallway down. And it looks like there's another one there. I wonder if there's another one to the right. Doesn't look like it, because I think the map ends over here. Yeah, it does. I think I'm gonna go for skill size, honestly. I think my damage is really strong. And I'll go for skill size, because I want to see if those pigs will get bigger, honestly. The shadows start to dissipate. Okay, the scary little dudes are going to be disappearing. And one thing to notice is it's 24 minutes and I am almost level 70. That is definitely a very high level for the time being, because I haven't been focusing on getting the experience. It's level 7, so that is high. I'm not going to act like that's low. But I would still say we're a very high level in comparison to where we normally are. What am I looking for again? I don't remember. Oh, skill size. Guess we're not getting skill size. As you can see, you know, Nomad I still think is the best thing to go. Nomad's just good. I'll never complain about Nomad. The extra rerolls are, in my opinion, literally game changing. The fact that I can roll so many times to get the abilities that I'm looking for, that is going to be very strong in every single map that you play on. So I highly, highly, highly recommend, especially on a map that you don't know anything about, Nomad is going to be huge. Mob density is getting a little insane. Okay, so it's to my left and a little bit down. So I'm gonna take our good old teleporter here. That is so cool. I like it a lot. I'm taking projectile speed so I can shoot. You can see our wow. Our icicles are kind of like machine guns at this point. That's pretty insane. Take chain light shock, it's extra damage. Oh, I should have taken that projectile speed. Look at how fast it's shooting. Oh, we got another character that shoots a projectile that persists. So, again, something you're going to have to pay attention to, because you can't just ignore it. Oh, there's even big characters, so the large ones will spawn. They have a lot of HP too. These guys have a decent amount of HP, I have to say. Sure. And look, we're level 80. That's insane. I wonder if we can get it 90. We still got 4 minutes. The mob density is so high. I definitely think it's possible. We would definitely hit. Well, okay, I don't want to say definitely, but we have a very high possibility of hitting level 90 if I had focused on getting study up to level 10. But I was really concerned about not having enough damage, so I wanted to kind of focus on damage over anything else. Movement speed would probably be very strong on this map also. I'm kind of avoiding it because I have the relic for Ascension. The Ascension relic gives you 50% movement speed increase if you have Ascension active. Oh, look at this giant guy. That boss is huge. That dude's cool. That's just a normal mob. That was a golem. That was sick. But like I was saying, the Ascension, yeah, it gives you bonus movement speed when Ascension is active. 50%, which is huge. That's 5 levels of your movement speed passive. So you can understand why that's so strong. Level 87. That's absurd. I have a feeling this last boss is going to be insane. Level 90. That's crazy. And I'm loving this. The mob density is exactly what I've been looking for personally. I can't wait to see the damage chart at the end of this. We're gonna pick up 1 level of that. Okay, so powerful creature approaches. It looks like they're still dropping down the mob density in the last minute. But for this map, I don't see that as a negative. We're looking for duplication. We can max it out if it decides to show up, but seems like it doesn't want to show up. Oh, there it is. Nice. Okay. Gosh, for the abilities that I know the boss is going to have, this would be an okay area. We could always teleport away, but I am a little stressed. Wow, I'm getting so much experience. I'm worried that whatever new ability the boss has, it might be a little OP. We'll see. See how it goes. These hallways are very strong for this boss relic. Pig's OP. Alright, here it comes. It's coming from above me. So it has all the abilities like we thought. Oh. Wait, wait. Okay. I have no idea what the boss looked like. Based on the achievement square in the bottom right corner, it looked like it kind of looked like a little ghost. Yeah, I guess that shows you how OP Chain Light Shock and Icicle Barrage are. Wow, that was great. Just total claps to Fox. This is a fantastic new map. This is honestly everything that I was asking for. I know that the difficulty is definitely going to be something for the people that enjoy this game for its different difficulty. This is definitely going to be a significantly harder map. Um, I would not recommend the third map until you're very comfortable on the first and the second map. I know that in the patch notes, it looked like they had toned down the crossroads, and I never particularly felt like the crossroads were too bad. But I think the patch was specifically for the boss damage, which, to be fair, was a little absurd. The third boss, the red balls were kind of nuts, but this map is fantastic. I can't even begin to go over the things that I enjoyed. A couple are the mob density is exactly what I was looking for. The increased mob density is going to make the game so much more enjoyable. Look at the level that I am right now. I'm level 94 and I don't even have study or item pickup range maxed out. The EXP changes that they made to this game are fantastic. I think I can hit level 100. I'm going to go for it, definitely. The new mechanic that spawns every 5 minutes, the fact that it actually interacts with the map is huge. The fact that it buffs the enemies, I think that's fantastic. It's also going to make characters like the cultists so much more important because they can one-shot those crystals. That's huge. But the fact that that interacts with the AI, makes them stronger, makes this map harder, I am ecstatic. That is fantastic. The three bosses, the first boss, very straightforward, very cool mechanic. Very similar to the first boss on Dry Marsh, but it actually shoots in 4 directions. So the pixel itself, very cool. The character model, I liked it a lot. And the ability was pretty cool. The second boss, definitely the coolest new boss out of all 4 of them. It slaps its tummy, and it spawns pigs that try and kill you. That is so cool. And as you saw with the boss relic, that's a really cool boss relic to get. It's very interesting. It makes the game very, very odd, I have to say, and the HP is kind of bonkers on that boss. The third boss was the fire spawner. I think it was like a minotaur. That is a very cool boss. The fact that it can walk through walls and has a very large range is so fun. It makes you think more. It makes you move more. You're always actively doing something. The fourth boss, I have to say I was underwhelmed with just because I feel like its HP is probably too low. I know that those 3 mechanics thrown together with whatever the last boss's mechanic is probably kind of insane, but if you saw, I just stood still and sidestepped a little bit, and the boss died in about 5 seconds, so I don't have too much information on that guy. I don't know what he does, but overall, 12 of 10, this map is fantastic. I'm going to be making some more guides on the 2 new classes, as well as the new heritage, and maybe I'll do guides for how to beat the map on every single class. So as always, thank you guys so much. I'm so glad I get to make some more Nomad Survival build guides, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.